What's up, guys? What's going on? My name is Max Browne. Today we are talking about Spencer Rattler. He is the talk of the town in Norman, Oklahoma, and he's the talk of the town in college football in general. A big-time recruit, now the head man for Lincoln Riley in Norman, Oklahoma. How will he do? In today's episode, we're discussing what's it like to be the top dog, the number one guy coming out of high school, and what pressure does that give? Something I know a little bit about. Who is Spencer Rattler going to remind us of? Is it Baker Mayfield? Is it Kyler Murray? Is it Jalen Hurts? We'll see. And will Lincoln Riley mix up the offense now that Spencer Rattler is behind center? Or will we get something very similar to what we've seen in years past, even though in years past Lincoln Riley's shown that he has no problem mixing up what he's going to do depending on who his signal caller is. So thanks for checking out this video. If you could smash the like button, I'd greatly appreciate it. It really helps me get this channel off the ground. But without further ado, kicking it over to my segment this week with Michael Felder and the folks at Stadium in Tape Don't Lie, looking at Spencer Rattler.
The reason we've got you on is because you've been in this position that Spencer Rattler's been in. You look at the top five, the last five top-ranked quarterbacks, and you look at these guys. Spencer Rattler, he redshirted a year ago, only played in 3 games. We're going to get to some of those college looks. Trevor Lawrence has been gangbuster since he got that starting job from Kelly Bryant. Davis Mills has battled injury. Shea Patterson, he looked good at Ole Miss. Then Michigan didn't necessarily work out, and we'll see what happens with Bryce Young. But as we get to this high school footage, and he's got real skills here, right, Max?
Without a doubt. I think that's the thing with Spencer Rattler is he has everything. And that to me is the biggest question in our last graphic is, does he fall in line with more of a Shea Patterson where he's just a solid starting college quarterback? Or is he going to be the next Trevor Lawrence, the next dude, the next guy that NFL teams are lining up for? And as we're seeing here, he's got all the mobility to make you pay. And he's got, as we'll see in the clips moving forward, he's got all the arm talent in the world, which is why he was the top guy coming out of high school.
Well, I want to talk top guys with you while we watch some more of what he can do. You were the top quarterback coming out your year. And what is that pressure like when you get to campus, when you're in the fire? What is it like? What does it do to you as a quarterback to know that everybody's looking for me to be not necessarily the savior of the program, but certainly a standout?
Yeah, and that's the biggest difference with a lot of these guys are big-time recruits at Oklahoma. But when you are the dude, the second you step on campus, your clock is ticking. I know I felt internally every season, every game that I wasn't playing, it was like, ooh, when's my time going to come? When's my time going to come? And luckily for Spencer Rattler, it's coming early. But that pressure, I think for a lot of guys, it's, hey, you'll sit, you'll wait your turn for a few years, and then your time will come when you're older. When you're Spencer Rattler, the expectation is to play right away and have a lot of success. And that's what I was impressed last year with his ability to operate the offense when he was in there in mop-up time. And I know it wasn't elite crunch time performance. That's the biggest difference when you're the top guy is the pressure is on the second you step foot in Norman versus for a lot of guys, you have a few years to kind of find your way. Not for Spencer Rattler. That's the beauty and the curse of being the top guy.
Yeah, so let's talk about what he can actually do on the field. We're going to get some good angles here. Let's start with this play. I love this. Obviously, Lincoln Riley, a little window dressing with a possible screen out there, but I love that he punches it in low and away to Trajan Bridges.
Yeah, a lot of the little nuances here. Like you said, accuracy right there, protecting the receiver, and then on time. That's the number one thing when I look at true freshman quarterbacks when they enter in the game. Do they have a sense of timing, a sense of getting the ball out of their hands? And in all these throws, if you go back on this entire drive, Spencer Rattler is 1, 2, 3, ball out. He's not waiting to see things open. If he's any bit later, this linebacker is going to pick this ball, and it's not going to be a fun first drive for him. But you can tell the trust they have in him offensively to get the ball out of his hands, and it was 6 points in one of his first college drives.
Yeah, and here we go, him running the football. Listen, and I think this is something that we've got to convey to people. He's not Kyler Murray. He's a little bit more Baker Mayfield to me. And that means he's not going to outrun everyone, but he can get you big yardage. This is a first down, and now you're in 2nd and 9. And 2nd and 9 is one of the most dangerous down and distances in all of college football.
Without a doubt. And that to me is one of the most interesting questions going into the season is who is he going to remind us of? And I completely agree with you. I think it's Baker Mayfield. Maybe not personality. We'll see about some of the antics. But in terms of on the field, that's the comparison that sticks out to me because of those legs like we saw right there. He can make you pay. He's going to keep every defense honest. But it's not necessarily Kyler Murray with his legs. And right there, that's what we came to know and love with Baker Mayfield is just that point guard mentality. They do 12-yard curls in their sleep. they put so much fear in the defense like we're seeing right here with all the weapons they have. And then with Spencer Rattler's arm, teams and defensive backs are going to be scared out of their mind for the deep ball, and you're going to get a lot of throws like this for years to come.
Yeah, they got a nice core of receivers there. And so the thing I like about this play, and the reason I put it on, is the way that he looks left, then he comes back right. He recognizes that this flat defender comes down, and then he puts it right into that curls open space.
Yeah, and that's what's so impressive to me about Lincoln Riley and what they have going on is there was no sense of them holding back any of the offense when Spencer went into the game. It was still business as usual, even though a true freshman was in there. And it's going to be a tall task for Lincoln Riley in terms of this is the first time he's had a true young quarterback, but I think he'll do just fine for a throw right there. I mean, that is Spencer Rattler. That is why guys got so excited with him coming out of high school is this is going to be a, 60-yard, 50-yard flick of the wrist. As
55.
Compact as it comes, 55, yeah. I mean, that's as smooth as it gets, and with more reps, more timing, he'll link up on those, and that's what you got to be. The big playability is what's got to excite you a bunch.
Yeah, they've got wide receivers like that who we just saw, Jaden Hazelwood. Those guys are going to get open. You got to get the ball to them. That's going to be the most exciting part of this offense going forward. So the thing I wanted to get to you, I know we only got a little bit of time here, but I wanted to talk Lincoln Riley, future of this program. Give me something really quick. Do you think that there's a difference in him developing his own quarterback talent versus taking on those transfers?
Definitely a difference in terms of long-term game, but I think, and to keep it quick, that's the beauty of Spencer Rattler is he's so good. I don't think you're going to have to change the envelope a lot. I think it's going to be a lot of like we talked about a Baker Mayfield-esque offense. It's not going to be Jalen Hurts. It's not going to be the dual threat mentality of both him and Kyler Murray. It's going to be a lot more, I think, pass first or leaning on the arm. And Spencer Rattler is that good. I don't think they're going to have to blink and change the offense a bunch.
So there you have it. There are my thoughts on Spencer Rattler. I think his Oklahoma comp is going to be Baker Mayfield. Maybe not personality-wise, but in terms of playing style, offensive scheme, I think Oklahoma fans are going to see a lot of what they saw with Baker Mayfield with Spencer Rattler because he has the legs to keep you honest and the arm to do everything that you want. Be expecting more segments like this. I do work every week with Stadium. We're going to be looking at the film, breaking down the top players in college football and the top teams in college football, and I'll be sure to post those clips right here. If you wouldn't mind smashing that like button down below, it helps me out a bunch. And thanks for checking out this video, and I'll see you here next time.